Find a game where the odds are in your favor. Learning to play a game where the odds are in your favor is crucial, is critical, because that gives you motivation, that gives you the feeling of success. And this is the reason why people who are talented in some areas tend to perform much higher, not because of their talent, because they are playing the game in which the odds are in their favor. Talented people always stay energized because they see progress, they feel successful, and this is why talented people gets better opportunity, they get better higher checks, they get better pays, which not only makes them happier but also they produce higher quality work. In this video, I'm going to tell you how you can pick a game, how you can find a game in which the odds are in your favor. Basically, how you can find your talent. So to find the things, to find the jobs, to find the habits in which you are talented, the most common approach is trial and error. You just have to try new things. That's how you can find your talent. I'm not making videos to please you. I'm making videos to tell you the truth. I'm making videos to motivate you to work. And the non-attractive answer of finding your talent is to trial and error. But I will help you in asking yourself some questions which can tell you in what field you are talented. For example, you found a new activity. You want to know, are you talented in that activity? To find that, first you have to explore. First you have to try. Explore and explore until you found some progress. As soon as you get some progress, it's time to exploit. When you get some progress, you know the answer, you know the solution. Just exploit the solution. For example, if I want to know that, am I talented in reading books? So first I will explore. I will explore reading. I will read in different places. I will read at different times. I will read different types of books, fiction, non-fiction. When I find myself understanding non-fiction books more, that's the solution I found. Now I will exploit it. Now I will only read non-fiction books, because reading non-fiction books has come easily to me. Let's take another example. For example, you want to know, are you talented in working out? Are you talented in bodybuilding? For that, first you have to explore. Try and try and try. When you do bodybuilding for 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 10 months, you will eventually see some progress. And now it's time to exploit. If you see some progress in your arms or in your chest, you will get the answer that you have better mind-muscle connection or you have better chest genetics. And by getting this information, you can exploit it. You can try this exploit and explore method in any activity you do, in any habit you do. Now, after exploring and exploiting an activity, you have to ask some questions to yourself. And if all these questions are ticked for an activity, then you know that you are talented in that activity. So there are 4 questions that you have to ask yourself. The first question is, what feels like fun to me but works to other? The second question, what makes me lose track of time? The third question, where do I get better results than average person? Fourth question, what comes naturally to me? Now let's take the same example of me reading some books. So the first question was, what feels like fun to me but work to others? Reading non-fiction books feels fun to me but works to other. So the question is ticked. The second question was, what make me lose track of time? So when I read fiction books, I almost lose track of my time. So this second question is also ticked. The third question was, where do I get better results than an average person? When an average person reads, he is not able to read it for a longer period of time, so he will not get better results. In the other case, when I read, it's fun to me, I lose track of my time, and that's how I get better results than an average person. So the third question is also checked. And the fourth question is, what comes naturally to me? I naturally tend to listen to stories more because I am listening to stories from my childhood, and it's very interesting to me when I read some stories about someone else. I am interested in reading about how people did what they did. And because of that, reading books comes natural to me. Fourth question is also ticked. When all these questions are ticked, you know that you are talented in that activity. So the 2 methods you have to follow is, first, explore and exploit an activity. When you find some results, when you find some progress, ask yourself this 4 questions. And when these 2 methods are ticked, you know that you are talented in that activity. And that is the activity you want to follow. You want to exploit, you want to play. So play the game where the odds are in favor of you. I make self-improvement content and I try to help young people on their journey. Subscribe now to see more self-improvement content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.